Hi, my name is Ronny Franklin, and I'm doing my vlog for Clemson University. I am a freshman, and I had the misfortune to miss all of the new student dialogues because, the last ones got super full. So my vlog is on the definition of identity essay that we were assigned, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's talking about how people, always define themselves by what's different. And I guess that makes some kind of sense, because if people are like, oh, this is what's different about me, or this is what we have, different, then whoop-de-doo. Okay, you're different, we get that. Why is it such a big deal for people? I don't understand. Someone can be different from you, and it doesn't mean anything. You still have as much as an identity if you're the same as someone. Having things in common is perfectly fine. But it's all oh, diversity, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I don't get it. I mean, if people really actually, care about what someone is, then it shouldn't matter. Being different, being black, white, whatever. It doesn't matter. You have to, I guess, to appreciate someone, you have to appreciate where they come from and what is special about them. But really, why does that matter at all? If you're just if you like someone, you should like them because of who they are, not because of what their background is. I'm not gonna hang out with someone just because he's white or just because he's black. I mean, you should like the person. And the whole thing about who is my identity, and the whole thing you talked about with mirrors kind of reminded me of this play I read. What was it? No Exit. It's about these people who get trapped in hell, except hell is the line is hell is other people, because all they do is their eyes are always open, they have no eyelids, and they have to just keep talking to these other two people who they hate. Never met them before, but hate. So, in the end, I mean, it's really, a good perspective, because everyone, there's a lot of symbolism with mirrors, and how people view themselves through other people's eyes, because you don't have a mirror, you don't have a choice. And, I mean, in that play, it's they hate each other, so they always get a negative mental torture that keeps going on. But that's not really important. What is important is, in real life, you should be able to define yourself without having to rely on other people. If I have to ask someone, am I smart, then I obviously don't think I am, so why does it matter what they think? I mean, I guess people do define themselves by what other people think. Sometimes you try to conform, but I don't really think you should. I think that, I mean, people should, rely on their own being. Be confident in who you are, and accept that there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, who cares if someone's insulted by something that I say? I don't. I mean, everyone has the right to be insulted, everyone has the right to not be insulted. What does it matter? Just your identity should be something you are comfortable with, and not what other people think of you. I mean, I know the point of the essay was to talk about how people do that, but I don't think people should do that, because then we're all just trying to be someone else, and that doesn't really make sense. Because, if people are trying to be someone else, then who is ever anybody? I'm always trying to be my best friend, he's always trying to be me. Neither of us are ever actually the other person, because you're just trying to be someone else. So it's a never-ending chain that keeps going and going and going and going. So, I mean, I guess the point is that identity should be something that you control, that a single person controls about themselves. It should not be something that you define through other people. And, I mean, I'm sure that guy, he didn't really seem to be making a statement or anything about, if he cared about how people define their identity. But I think that for the most part, people actually know who they are, and that for the most part, people are okay with it. And we just try too hard sometimes to fit into what other people think of us. Alright. I mean, oops, my computer went black. So that's it. This is Ronnie Franklin, signing off.